a person interfered, and the person was wearing pink and black trousers, and he started making untowards comments in a rude tone. Later on, the person was identified as one sub-inspector, Deepak Mondol, and he was neither wearing his uniform, my lord, neither he had any form of badge that was displaying his name, my lord. Violence has been inflicted, for both physical and mental violence has been inflicted in this matter, my lord. My lord, I am appearing in person in this matter, my lord. It involves police atrocity, and where violence has been inflicted, for both physical and mental violence has been inflicted in this matter, my lord. On 4th of March 2025, at around 5:20, upon repeated request of my lady client, I visited the Purva Jadavpur police station to get her residential address affirmed by the police authorities. So upon visiting there, the Sherestadar has informed and instructed us to go and meet the duty officer, my lord. So on meeting the duty officer, while we were going and meeting the duty officer, a person interfered, and the person was wearing pink and black trousers, and he started making untowards comments in a rude tone. Later on, the person was identified as one sub-inspector, Deepak Mondol, and he was neither wearing his uniform, my lord, neither he had any form of badge that was displaying his name, my lord. And certain words were uttered by the errant police officer that was directed towards me. And so, in order to pacify the situation, I politely asked him to speak politely and to get the matters done.
What are you
Thereafter,
wanting, sir? This is a story. What are you wanting?
my lord, I want that the
What is your prayer?
16, page 16.
my lord, the FIR is to be registered, my lord, against the errant police officer, my lord, and my lord kindly constitutes an SIT, my lord, in this matter.
You have made that person whom a party.
Yeah, no,
Where
no,
is
the officer in charge has been made them first.
but the part you are action against some individual.
No, no, that Deepak Mondol is the sub inspector who is
At the sub inspector that you are
the
alleging against him.
yes, the entire incident happened inside the police station, my
At the
lord.
very good, but then your specific allegation is against a particular police officer.
Yes, my lord, and also the other personals were also involved, my lord.
So who are they must answer their charges. If you go, if you come to 226, even you go to 175(4) of the BNSS,
My lord.
an inquiry must be done by the superior officer of police before any direction is supposed to be passed. I
My
cannot.
lord, it has been more than 1 month, my lord. Nothing has been done, my lord.
To inquiry, your application is first time coming. They have not done. That is why you are approaching.
Yes, my lord.
You could have approached the learned magistrate also. I have got to adhere to a process of law. The parties are to be heard out.
Yes, my lord.
Now the situation after the new Sanhita has come, the accused has to be heard both in case of 175 and also in case of
Yes,
223.
my
So this is a writ petition. The persons against whom you want an action to be
My
taken,
lord, I have served the copies, my lord.
you have where?
My lord, this is the affidavit of service.
He is not a party. How have you served? The person against whom you want an action to be taken, he must be a party over here in the writ petition. Amend the cause title, file affidavit, sir. Thereafter, I will decide.
Sir, we have taken departmental steps, my lord. It can be ended here and now, my lord. He'll also, my lord, through his profession, he will also visit there. My client will also be there, my lord. My lord, I can hand over the report, my lord. I'll only request my learned colleague to end it here, my lord. Because, my lord,
It's out of court. How can I say that, sir? Otherwise, I see according to
so we
law.
have already taken departmental steps against the person. We have reviewed, we have taken steps, my lord. What more can
My
we
lord,
do?
what steps have been taken in
Sir,
this
that
regard?
I'll
I
disclose your
have
lordship.
been
I'll disclose
informed.
your lordship, my lord.
No,
But in a total out of context, my lord, if I may say this,
Sir, I cannot force a litigant to compromise.
You know,
If you want,
I also don't want that. Malad, I'll file
if
affidavit.
you
Malad,
want
I'll
this
come.
to be ended, then speak with him outside the court, not inside the court.
So, Malad, he had agreed on that night that he's all right with the apology, matters ended.
No, my
But
lord.
if he wants to aggravate,
My lord,
Malad,
it is
I
also
want to
written
say
in.
something, Malad, completely out of context, not related to my learned friend. But very recently, I was reading a bail order, Malad. A application was made for bail by certain advocates of another state. They were granted bail, Malad. The Honorable Court, while granting bail, made two observations. One is that do not behave like henchmen of your client when you are visiting a particular property or the police stations. And the second was a request upon Bar Council that if they approach the Bar Council, they should be given appropriate seniors whose chamber they will attend. But these are the two. I'll produce the order, Malad, but this due observations, completely unrelated to my brother, Malad, is absolutely relevant here. But kindly sees the report. Kindly sees the report, Malad. He also cannot walk into a police station and take the. He's also part of a noble profession, Malad. He's also part of a noble
My
profession.
lord, then what makes the errant police officer raise his hand on me? My lord, I
But
was
kindly takes
slapped
our report, Malad,
repeatedly,
Legal
my
Lordship.
lord. My lord, I was slapped repeatedly. I was dragged by my collar and I was unlawfully detained
Malad,
inside
putting
the police
color
station.
on the incident, Malad, kindly, whether we have tried to shy away from anything or not, kindly sees the report.
I will not go through the
Then I'll file an affidavit.
file an affidavit, and you please add all the necessary persons as
Well,
parties over here,
okay.
sir. Because one is state, the other state is obviously would be taking action against the errant officers in case this court comes to a conclusion. But then I need to personally hear the persons against whom you are specifically alleging. That's the law now. I cannot come out. Even if you go through the CRPC or the BNSS now, these persons are to be heard.
My lord, I'll amend it.
So you add them party, serve upon them.
Yes.
I am directing them to serve file affidavit in opposition. Thereafter, to how many persons are there, sir?
Uh, my lord, I only got the name of one police officer, police person who has slapped me, my lord. There
You
were
want to
others who,
you want to proceed against how many?
there were others 4 to 5.
Would you gather the specifications and then come back before this court? Otherwise, sir,
My lord, for the time being, only this errant police officer, Sub Inspector Deepak Mondal, my lord.
petitioner is granted leave to add uh, one of the police officers against whom he intends to proceed as an added respondent. Uh, Copy of the writ petition be served upon the police officer in his personal capacity.
My lord, if it would be possible, my lord, then you can add that errant police officer here and now as a party.
I don't know. I cannot do like that actually. You have not named. I've
My
got
lord,
to.
I have named that errant police officer in my
The cost
petition
title
list.
is not appearing, sir. Acha. I'm giving you acha. Service of the writ petition may be affected upon on. There's affidavit of service you have filed, na?
Yes.
Filing. On the added aid respondent. আচ্ছা উপরে দেবেন এভিডেন্স সার্ভিস তারপর যেখানে এভিডেন্স সার্ভিস ফাইল বি কেপ্ট উইথ দ্য রেকর্ড in view of the nature of accusations made against a public servant uh, the prayers so canvass before the court cannot be gone into without exchange of affidavits. Accordingly, state would file the affidavit in opposition. 4 weeks or what? How much? 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
By 20th May 2025, affidavit in reply, if any, be আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ওই আরেকটা দিয়ে দিন the added respondent will file is got to please in course of this week give it. I'm giving him an extra time 23rd. We'll closure will be on 23rd of May, huh? So added respondent in course of the week 1 or 2 days you serve.
Okay.
For him I'm making it by 23rd of May. আচ্ছা কি বললাম Straight হয়ে গেল। The
My lord,
at
if you
the
grant the
added in
liberty,
this
then we can add the party here and now, my lord.
no, I don't do these things. I identify. This is not an original court, sir. We are court of records. We go by the papers, not by the face of the individuals. These create difficulties.
The same misunderstanding which makes him think that police will give residential certificate.
Whatever it is, sir, I'm not entering into, but many lawyers also bring their clients and expect that if they stand behind them, court will act differently. This I have totally deprecated in my court. I said this is not a magistrate's court, not an original court also, like the original side. হ্যাঁ, কি বললাম? আচ্ছা, the added respondent, if served in course of the AS week, will file his affidavit in opposition by 23rd of May 2025. Petitioner will file his affidavit in reply, preferably EA by 11th of June 2025. List the writ petition under the hearing on 16th of June 2025.
My lord.
Well,